In this video, I discuss curriculum-based measurement. What is it and what does it mean? When the term curriculum-based measurement, CBM, was first coined, we thought of it as a way to allow teachers to develop their own measures that were related to instructional programs. This was in the late 1970s, and at that time, published instruments dominated the measurement testing industry. We were trying to develop a standardized set of protocols that were easy to use, available for quick administration on a frequent basis, cheap, available for all classroom personnel, including parents and assistants, technically adequate and sensitive to change over time to show growth on important academic skills. After publishing a few papers using this term, it quickly became apparent that it was confusing, and two other similar terms took hold: curriculum-based assessment and curriculum-based evaluation. Another early development that quickly happened was an emphasis on both individual students and groups of students. Initially, CBM was to be used in monitoring individual student learning over time. To develop technical adequacy of the measures, however, we administered them to groups of students to investigate distributions and relations with other measures. It turned out that the measures were equally good for distinguishing high and low performers within a group of students. Therefore, the research and practice quickly focused on both individual progress monitoring as well as screening, benchmarking measures for groups of students. This unit is about curriculum-based measurement, what it is and what it means. And basically, I'm showing you a graph that depicts general outcome measurement, which was the manner that we developed measures back in the 1970s and 80s, and upon which most of the research is based for CBM and certainly for EasyCBM. As the name implies, curriculum-based measurement is about measures, and in this case, the general outcome measure is a sampling plan for developing forms using the long-range goal for the year. And in this case, we have letter names per minute. So if this were a kindergarten or first grade student, they would be receiving letter names, some of which they've been taught and some of which they have not yet been taught, so that it provides both review and preview of items. It also means, though, that measures can be developed that are comparable over the year. And so you'll see students maybe going up and maybe going down, but overall there's a general trend in this particular example of improvement with some variability across the year. Very early on, we realized that general outcome measurement was a much better way to describe curriculum-based measure, because you always want to be able to evaluate the curriculum itself as well as instruction or grouping and time. And so the word curriculum can't be both a measure of itself and an intervention. But it was too late to change the name, and so we used the term curriculum-based measurement, and in fact it is general outcome measurement. That form of measurement is very different from mastery monitoring. In this case, what we have is measures drawn from within a unit of the curriculum that's being taught. And the metric for change is time to master the skills in the unit. This is more of a criterion referenced approach. So you might have different skills in mathematics. Again, kindergarten or first grade might be naming or sequencing numbers 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, etc. You might have different letter sounds, maybe just the vowels, maybe just certain consonants, vowel digraphs. So each of these represents a qualitatively different unit, and you can't compare performance one unit to the next directly. So basically, we use a percentage mastery, like 80%, and then the metric is the amount of time needed to master that skill set. Either case focuses on having the right measures to make the right decisions. And so for benchmark measures with groups of students, the grade level difficulty is critical so that comparisons can be made between students in their performance and in their ranking within the groups. And so all benchmarking measures use this general outcome measurement approach. In the end, the most critical point is that we have a measurement technology, and it's used to create sufficient data to make an instructional decision that has integrity, and then progress monitoring measures can be used to evaluate instruction and make data-based decisions. So really, what CBM is about is the measurement system, but most importantly, the intersection between the measurement system and instruction, and between instruction and data-based decision-making. That is the essence of CBM, and in particular, EasyCBM. Here are some references you can go to for further information on curriculum-based measurement, and they provide a very good history as well as current description of curriculum-based measurement. As the name implies, curriculum-based measurement is about measures, but more importantly, it is about measures that are administered to both screen students at risk of having difficulty learning, as well as measures that are capable of evaluating the effects of instruction. And most importantly, it is about making educational and instructional decisions.